I have a security officer as a witness that small white SUV suspect got into has black front quarter panels.
Jaguar has black front panels.
¿Trabajaste? No, me mandaron la madre esa de Kamala Harris, el esposo de Kamala Harris. He said that you got to be there like 2 to 3 hours before, right? That's the whole. And then you have to sit there until they tell you to leave, right? Yep. But I left early to do a lunch. Apartment manager, the apartment manager. She's the project manager for Droplet anymore. No, she won't know this location. I thought he was saying there's one family. She won't be in Paris. With Hamilton, with chocolate.
Just visually that clear.
You were critical.
Yeah, I saw it.
He went critical from he wouldn't stop bleeding. He was a bleeder.
Let me get that call, man.
Does anyone know where the victim was in? Like a pineapple house? Not seen on the street.
They were treating him on the scene.
Building 15, unit Cross Street, Ranch Road,
I copy, I got you.
Hill Road. Respond to attack 6, Delta 6, Minute 18,
Go ahead.
30. First responder.
I copy, I got you.
4690 Trick Road, Building 15,
Go ahead.
Cross Street, Ranch Road, 81 Hill Road.
Not yet? Look at my phone. Let me get an update on the victim. You got it. You got it. Yeah.
Where is he going?
Así es. Se va a correr. Sí, pues ya sabes más.
That gravy, you're not looking gravy.
Gravy, asking for looking for anyone else right now. Anyone else?
Give me 1 second. Look at you. Yeah, 1 second. I'll take that call. Brandon on team. Yeah, we'll get that one. I'm over here at the hotel entrance. 40 for that Space Prison 133 Captain.
like that out of nowhere.
I've already done the party and you have the moment speak. What was your what name?
Never seen so many of you guys in spots, so y'all let me know where to look at.
Right here?
Right here, it's fine.
It looks close for you.
Okay.
Hey fellas, let me know if I'm in anybody's shot. And just keep your mic low.
On my radio?
Yeah, you ready to just take your name, just to check them out.
Sure. My name is Sergeant Mario Montoya with the San Antonio Police Department.
Okay. Sergeant, what can you tell us?
Okay. At this time, what we have is we got a call for a shooting in progress here at the Burger King on Rittiman, 4618 Rittiman. Came in today. It's September 24th at about 2:22 p.m. The phone call was for somebody was shot outside in the parking lot. When the officers got here, they found there was a male that was shot here. He was shot one time. We did find 5 casings in the parking lot. The male was shot near around the groin area, so he did suffer a lot of bleeding, but he's been transported to SAMC Hospital, and they're currently working on him. He's in stable condition at this time. So we have spoken to several witnesses here at the location. There's a video camera also from some of the locations here. So we're just waiting for a detective before we move further with the investigation. But from what we gathered, there was a disturbance here in the parking lot. Some kind of argument happened between two persons in different vehicles. A third vehicle pulled up. The suspect got out of that vehicle and shot our victim. The suspect took off running on foot, where he was picked up nearby in another vehicle. So currently that's what we have. You have any questions?
So an argument between 2 people.
Sounds
and
like
the third party came out and shot the victim?
correct. So I'm not sure all the details, if it was that third person was related directly, or if it was some kind of a setup, or if it was just a spur of the moment disturbance that rolled into something else. But it's hard to tell without watching all the video and talking to all the witnesses just yet.
So right now, how many people are you looking for?
At this time, we're looking for one suspect, which is the shooter. Yes.
How many times the shots were fired?
So we did find 5 casings here in the parking lot, and the officer at the hospital has confirmed the victim was shot one time.
Where?
It was going to be near the groin area on the lower half of his body. So just that one time he was shot.
And as for like the car that he was picked up in, do you have any idea the description of that car? Or?
So from the video footage we saw, it looked to be a small two-door white sedan. We're working on getting a license plate.
And so a suspect was picked up in a vehicle, or the victim was picked up?
The suspect was picked up in the vehicle. The victim remained here at the scene where he was shot in the parking lot.
Do we know his age roughly and any identification on him? Or
The victim's the victim's an adult male. I don't have an exact age, and the suspect's going to be in his 30s to 40s, a black male, bald, heavy set, and we have a clothing description, but we're going to hold on to that at this time.
So the shooting.
The victim was transported to SAMC Hospital.
So the shooting suspect pulled up as 2 people were already arguing. He gets out, he shoots, then he takes off on foot and gets picked up by a different vehicle, or is it the same vehicle?
It looks to be the same vehicle he arrived in, or that whoever dropped him off. So they dropped him off. He did the shooting and ran away, and he got picked up by the same vehicle.
Was the victim conscious? Transported critical?
The victim was conscious. He was transported critical at the time that he left because he did receive, he did have to get some blood here at the scene. But from what I understand, he's being worked on at the hospital, but he's in stable condition.
Besides the shooter, is the initial person who was arguing with the victim facing any charges, as well as the suspect's driver?
Not at this time. Again, I'm not exactly sure how that other person ties into everything, if there was something that was intentional or set up, or if it was this spur of the moment disturbance that somebody else got involved in.
And there was another shooting Saturday that literally happened at the top of the van.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Is this at all related? Is there anything? Is that on your radar right now with this shooting happening 2 days ago?
I can't say for certain. I would say it's a possibility, only because of the location and the relation with the different complexes that here we deal with different disturbances that are related to each other in some way or form. So it's a possibility, but without knowing more information about the shooter or any other details, it's hard to say at this point.
Was the victim cooperating? And by that I meant, does it look like he knew his attackers or attacker?
I don't know. When I got here, he was already gone, and I don't think the officers got that far with him.
Was there anything found on him? Any weapons?
On the victim?
On the victim?
No, ma'am. Not that I know of.
Everything outside the restaurant, nothing with Burger King, correct?
Correct. Everything was just here in the parking lot. No other hits to buildings or property or persons. Everything else was contained.
Just for the sake of asking, you don't know what they were arguing about.
No. And I'm, again, speculating about the argument just from what I heard the officer say. The video kind of looks like something was going on. It could have been something completely different, but possibly an argument.
And our victim, is he alive at this minute?
Yes, he's alive in stable condition. Okay.
Take your time, sir.
Yes, I'm sorry. I hit your microphone.
I just had a clarification question.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so that person, so the victim was in a conversational argument with someone, but that person happened to them when they were in an argument.
So they took off also, yeah.
They ran off.
So again, I have the same
Drove off.
thing. So you and me
Arguing.
and then all of a sudden another person shows up,
Yes, So it's like
and that person, so she starts shooting at us.
at me, at the
At
victim,
you.
yeah.
Okay. And so I run, you get shot, and she runs away.
Right, So, I mean, it looks like,
Typical Tony, making somebody else's shooting.
Hey,
no, well, it's hard to say, yeah.
detective man, very looks suspicious to me.
Yes, nowadays you don't know. I mean, it's always been that way, right? So we see one thing, we think one thing, but there could have been more forethought put behind this. Like you said, if it's related to something else, maybe it was something that was set up. But I don't know. It's just kind of speculation at this point,
Yeah, because this is weird. I mean, you and I are discussing, all of a sudden somebody shows up, and that person, boom.
Shoots me.
Yeah.
And then you leave and they leave.
And they leave. Huh. Okay.
Interesting, right?
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry. Maybe.
Good to see you again.
Okay. So the detective said that's okay.